Hello. Okay, so the night before my Lululemon in the Hamptons, like daycare or whatever you want to call it, and it might not seem like a big deal, but I think it's pretty surreal for someone who has literally been shopping with Lululemon for over 10 years to be invited to something in New York City or like in New York, out to the Hamptons for like the day with them. Like, it's genuinely insane to me that this is my reality in my life. Just like very grateful, just a moment of gratitude. But anyway, I'm gonna pack my bag. So this is kind of like a pre-event prep. Skip forward if you find this shit boring. They gave me this bag, which I'm assuming they want us to bring. So everything is like on brand, you know? It's actually really cute, and this is only $98, which I feel like is pretty good for like a summer bag, but it's very tennis chic, like crochet vibes. Inside of it is like got this like kind of waterproofy material. So this is actually the biggest gamble, because they said like, do you want shorts or pants? As you guys know, I hate wearing shorts. I'm trying to get over my insecurities of having my legs out. I'm working on it. But I asked them for pants. This looks really like cobalt, or like not cobalt, it's probably the wrong word, blue. But they said, do you want colors or neutrals? And I said, I don't mind. And I was like praying that they did not send me like a white set, because you know how like you can see like your cellulite with like really clear sets. So I haven't tried this on yet, but it's in my size. I wear a size 6 in Lululemon, which is a size 10. I probably actually could have gotten an 8 in the top, because I have this top and I find it quite tight in the 6. Pants are very stretchy, so you can always size down in Lulu. That's one thing I will say. And then this is the little invite. So cute. They also sent me these shoes. I needed some new runners too. Look how cool they are. I really like them. So putting that aside, but they said to bring your bathers, because I think there's a pool, but it's meant to be always a tricky one with bathers, like which style of bathers to bring, because you just don't want them to be too slutty, you know? So I think we're doing like a workout. I think I'm just gonna bring these Bitey swim ones that I've been wearing literally everywhere. If I can find, oh, there's the top. I'm gonna hang them on the back of this chair because they're still a little wet. And I need to find, I do this all the time. I like leave my AirPods outside the case, and then the case isn't connected to my Find My for some reason. But no, I think it's actually good for me to socially do this. I went to 2 events this week by myself, which I thought was good. It sounds really silly, but realistically, like, events can be scary, especially if people aren't friendly. So fingers crossed the content creators tomorrow are friendly. Yeah, I actually haven't really had many experiences with content creators where I'm like, oh, they were really not friendly, because I don't think I'm like in those sorts of rooms a lot. But I see obviously girls post online being like, I went to this event, everyone was so mean to me, and I'm like, fuck. But I think I'm pretty like, I don't want to be like, I'm pretty chill, but I feel like I don't really give a fuck, so I'm like, whatever, dude. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my wallet, gum, this Troye Sivan little spray, and then also my ultraviolet. If you saw the controversy around ultraviolets like testing, one thing I will say is those women are the most incredible founders I've ever met, and are so passionate about their business. Like, I just literally do not believe it for a second. And they've had all of their tests done and whatnot. So if you're worried about wearing their sunscreen, I've been using it for genuinely like since I was in university, and I have never gotten burnt by using it. So I'm not just saying this because they're my client. Like, I just think that they're great. This Cora Skin thing for like after the pool, just put that on my face. And I don't know if I'm gonna wear makeup or not tomorrow. I haven't really decided. Like, not full beat obviously, but like maybe a bit of blush and a bit of tint. But I'm like, we'll see what I decide in the morning. I completely understand that this is such a statement you can like get away with saying when you do have clear skin, but I really do think that everyone does look better with minimal makeup. And the reason I think that is because when your skin and actual features are poking through your makeup, or like your skin tint, I think it looks the most like beautiful. And of course, like, people will disagree with me on that, but I notice when I see other women and I'm like, oh my god, their beautiful. They're so stunning. They always have like very minimal makeup and I can like see their freckles or I can see like this mole or like whatever it is. So my go-to skin routine at the moment is this Glow Recipe. These are the dewdrops, I think. Oh no, just kidding. Pink Juice Moisturizer. I do have their other drops, which I sometimes use, but this one is really lightweight. And then I just use this Lumi Glotion. This is literally like $13 and it's my most complimented thing. Like whenever I wear it, people are like, oh my God, you're glowing, but it's literally just like a tint, instant bronzing tint. And then just blush. I use this one called Orgasm Rush from NARS. I only recently started using this. I was using the Say Beauty ones before. I like them just as much, but like right now, this is my hyperfixation. Bus with everyone leaves at around, well, it leaves at 7. So I need to be like Upper East Side, like 63rd Street at 7 a.m. So I cannot miss my alarm. And I need to bring a water bottle too. Eyebrow spoolies, like one of those things where I could buy, I've literally bought like maybe 16 of them. I lose them. Every time I lose them. It's 5:45 and I need to get up. I'm so sleepy, but excited. What the hell? Alright, so my natural hair is just really not doing a lot for me, so I'm gonna put a soft wave through it so I just look a little bit more put together. And then I need to leave in like half hour, so I have plenty of time. I made this TikTok about how my hair, even though I get the glaze, it kind of goes like more light browny. And I really want it to be like, not jet black, but more on the black side. And I was asking TikTok like, hey, like you guys, what do I do? And a lot of people were saying the, I don't know if I'm gonna say the brand name right, but it's like Evo, EVOO, color deposit conditioner, shampoo, whatever. But a lot of it, I looked it up and it said like brown hair, and I don't know if it's gonna work for me. So if you're someone who dyes their hair, because I don't want to have to go back every 4 weeks or whatever to get a glaze, what is the solve here? Or if you're a hairdresser, do let me know, because I don't want it to be like, yeah, jet black. But I was like, can I do a glaze by myself at home? Or is that like not really a thing? Because obviously if it was a thing, people would do it at home. Like it might come out uneven or whatever. But yeah, I feel like mine, because I dyed my hair blonde for so many years, I'll get the glaze and then like a week later, my natural, well not natural hair color, but you can kind of see like these bits here, they poke through and they're more like reddy, kind of like coppery. I set 6 alarms this morning because I was scared I wasn't gonna wake up. But yeah, you can kind of see, you know. Anyway, I'm actually not feeling nervous, and I know that might sound strange in terms of like going by myself, but I'm pretty fine like with doing things by myself in general. Like I really like being, I guess, by myself, and I can talk. Would say I don't really get social anxiety in situations like this during the day. Like where I would have social anxiety is if I had to go to like a gala by myself and be like dressed up. I don't know why, but I think like when it's more casual, like activewear or just like sporting style vibes, it reminds me of like Saturday Sport. Even though there are going to be like other people that create content there, I still, for some reason, which I need to work out why, get embarrassed like talking to camera, even though like literally everyone there knows why I'm like talking to camera, you know? I'm my best to get over that today and vlog like most of the day. One thing I think that everyone should learn, it's how to wave your hair. If you can learn how to wave your hair in like under X amount of minutes, I don't want to be dramatic, but oh hi, she says that she fucks up her curl. Because we are taking like group transport there. It's always like funny because it's like, do you talk the whole time or do you just kind of like put your headphones in and, you know, I never want to seem rude, you know. I've only ever been to the Hamptons one other time, and that was for a drink event with like this pickleball situation. And oh my god, I remember last time I went, there was this investor into the company there, and we were talking. And I was like, oh yeah, blah blah. He's like, what do you do? I was like, I work in marketing. Like chit-chatting for like half an hour. I'm like, oh, because I just something that's really big in America is people asking what other people do for work. And I was like, oh, like, what do you like doing outside of like investing? Like, what are your hobbies basically? Anyway, half an hour later, I'm like, oh, sorry, like, what do you do like for work? Because he had asked me. And he's like, oh, I play in the NBA. I was like, yeah, probably should have known that. I was like, oh, what team? Like, blah, blah, and he said the team, and I was like, oh, yeah. Literally never heard of them. Like, obviously they're a good team, but I was like, uh-huh. He was like, you know, the Pacers. I was like, I just said, sorry, I actually don't really follow the basketball, but I'm sure that's a great team. I know some people brush out their waves like straight away, but I don't know, I just think that makes them go frizzy for me, so I'll comb it in like an hour or so. So this isn't actually going to give you any coverage really, it's just more of like a tan. Putting that in, this is the NARS Orgasm Rush. I don't know where I heard this, like maybe a few years ago, but someone was like, NARS is meant to be, like the whole thing with NARS is it's meant to be used with like your fingers, like their foundation, their concealer. So I don't know if that's a myth, but I always use any NARS product to blend with my fingers, like my concealer. Not my foundation, actually, because that would just be messy, but my blush, because apparently it sinks into your skin a lot easier. I've tried like the expensive brands like Too Faced and this and that and the other, but I always come back to the Maybelline one because it's so cheap and just so good. I think it's the waterproof one. I've got this brown one called Lash Sensational Sky High, and then I used to use Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect, and then I also have been trialing the Bubble mascara. Also to remember, like the thing with blush, it's always the first thing to leave your face, so always apply more before you leave the house and it'll like either soak into your face or kind of disappear. So if you leave, you're like, oh my god, I'm wearing so much blush, realistically like an hour later, half of it will be gone. Done. So I really want to get a coffee, but literally nowhere in New York opens before like 7, honestly. So let's get changed. Hello. This is the outfit they sent me. I'm probably gonna end up like cropping it and like tucking this bit in because I like a bit of skin in between. But yeah, how cute is this? I'd say one of the coolest things is Uber codes. So like they'll send you this thing called Lululemon Summer Club and it sends you money to order your Ubers so that you don't have to pay for the transport. I feel like something that most content creators expect or influencers expect, but no one actually speaks about. I'm like, how cool is that? I don't know. I know it's like a really small thing, but I think it's cool. It just looks so large and in charge. It's because I'm wearing like a smaller size in this top. I'm wearing a 6, which is a 10. I definitely probably could have gone to 8 to be honest, but whatever, we're here now. And then I just threw this kind of, not on brand, but crop shop boutique little wrap top over. So then this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna get my Uber now. Off to a good start. I forgot my vlogging camera, so I'm running late. Get pretty car sick, like if I'm not like driving, so I have brought like these Dramamine tablets, but hopefully they don't make me drowsy. Hi, how are you? I've never seen this before.
It's so cute, isn't it?
Ah. You might be getting replaced.
This was $400.
Watch your back.
That was much.
How much longer do you reckon we have?
Super new.
So we have like maybe like an hour left-ish. Really no. This is my new friend.
Hi.
Apparently the workout that we're here are gonna do is gonna be pretty hard. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. sick. Cool.
Okay, girl, I'm putting you in.
Getting solid.
Damn, I want a special so bad.
Cute.
We're at a Mom Rose's set at Surf Lodge, and the guys are
Nuts. Imagine he lived here. Like, bye. That would be nice. Oh, you look cool. Like, you look cool, man.
That's all it's stayed on is
Wow. I was like, but like, oh, girl. Guys, we're getting coffee.
It's like PG-13 in Hong Kong.
Yeah, wait, I saw one of your parts.
Oh my
You
God,
got big
rude.
tattoos.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wait till this comes out.
I'm so excited. Cute.
I'll give you a good one if you want, just on milk. So
See what's in store for the next 2 weeks at the Lululemon Summer Club. And we feel so lucky to have you. We have a big celebration.
Go girl. Nice.
I know.
I just get too awkward. It's not good. I'll take one of you two though.
Yeah, I think we could.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Please get. I'm actually going to do an ice one if you still have any ice. Can I please do just like a cold brew, please? With some vanilla?
nitro infused, fine.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Where you from?
Where I'm from? Australia.
Oat, almond, regular.
Regular. Great. Thank you. Thanks so much. Make sure you get to Australia. You gotta go.
I'm not like I go to Italy. I go to Europe a lot. We have a house in Italy.
Yep.
With my father, and I go back to Italy. Probably been back 60 times. I hate doing the touristy thing.
Yeah.
I just want to live the normal.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't believe that there was just.
I look disheveled. Just got home. It is 5:15, and you know what? These are the moments where I'm like, God, it would be nice to have a boyfriend because Charles is away, all my friends are away. It'd be nice to just sit next to someone in bed and just relax, you know? I also just quickly wanted to add like a note of why Lululemon was doing that, and essentially, although we got taken out there, it's open to the public until the 6th of July. They have like different classes and things on, and all of the proceeds that they raise at the Hamptons Summer Club goes to a local organization. It's called I Try, and it's like a local non-profit for girls, and it's for girls specifically in middle school, and essentially it helps to empower them like mentally, physically and emotionally through the power of like triathlon. So there is like a reason behind why they're doing everything, and I think one thing I definitely do admire about Lululemon is that they always have like these amazing initiatives. They're very body positive, they're very inclusive, and I feel like they run really holistic events that actually give back and also don't just like have the stock standard person attend every single time. If you live in New York or you're out in the Hamptons this summer, definitely check it out. If you're watching from afar, I've linked all of like the Lulu stuff that they kindly gifted me in my Shop My, so if you want to shop that, definitely go for it. But thank you for watching this vlog, and if you want to see anything else, do let me know. I just posted a video actually on TikTok about like my fitness journey and kind of like my results, I would say, and how I've been feeling. So if you want to go check it out, I'll link it in the description. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next vlog. All right, love you. Bye.